What's good, y'all? I'm Jay. About to check out WWE wrestlers who proved everybody wrong. This video is by WrestleMania once again. Wrestlers who proved everybody wrong. I want to say maybe Christian, who Edge maybe, who was could prove everybody that they wasn't just a tag team wrestler. I don't know too many people, man. They got Drew McIntyre in the video, so Drew McIntyre definitely proved everybody wrong when he recreated himself, recreated his character, put on some muscle mass, and just grew a beard. It just became a bona fide main eventer, man. I want to say Jey Uso. Jey Uso might be in this video on this list, so we about to hop into this video, man, and see what wrestlers prove everybody wrong. Let's go.
10 WWE wrestlers who proved everyone wrong. Number 10, John Cena. At WrestleMania 31, John Cena became US champion. On the surface, this was a bizarre booking move as Cena was still very much WWE's top star. So some fans felt like this was a step down for Cena to now be a mid-card champion on the run. Number 9, Christian. When Christian parted ways with WWE in 2005, he wanted to show WWE that he had what it took to be a top star in pro wrestling. Christian, shortly after his departure, signed with TNA, and what followed was
he had a good damn run in TNA.
Christian was instantly pushed into the main event scene, and he delivered in every aspect of what was required out of a main event talent.
I wonder why he left TNA.
World champion, and this was long overdue. Yet it was wonderful to see him get his flowers. Upon returning to WWE in 2009, they still needed convincing that Christian was a main event level performer. When he finally got this chance in 2011, Christian had a chip on his shoulder, and his world title main event feud with Randy Orton was widely acclaimed, and Orton himself classes it as one of the standout feuds of his entire career. Whilst Christian didn't win another world title outside the 2 runs in 2011, he was often placed in the main event scene, and Christian had numerous world title matches before his initial WWE retirement in 2014.
They forced Christian to retire.
Mark Henry. For the first
Mark Henry definitely proved everybody wrong.
He could just put it together.
Was that 2011, 2012? When he came over with the Hall of Pain?
Times up the card, each time Henry failed to catch fire, and the fans rejected him as a top star. In 2011, Henry once again turned heel, and he was set for yet another push.
That's what I do!
Upon this initial turn, fans were critical, which was justified as WWE and Henry had been in this position so many times with the same result. Henry managed to find the gimmick that suited him perfectly. The Hall of Pain gimmick was outstanding, and Henry went into the gimmick and the push with the mindset of proving everyone wrong and showing that he belonged. Henry's work was so good that he was even given a world title run. To everyone's surprise, this reign was one of the more entertaining and unique reigns of the past 2 decades. Henry's Hall of Pain run established Henry as a legitimate main eventer. And although his main event and world title run was brief, it ultimately defined Henry's legacy as a talent in WWE. Number 7, The Big Show. WWE have had a lovely relationship with The Big Show throughout the years. Within his first year in the company, Big Show won the WWE title, yet they took exception with his in-ring work and his physique, and by 2000, Big Show was sent to OVW for further conditioning. When Big Show returned, they couldn't just commit to booking Big Show in the main event. He would spend time in the hardcore division, and he would also miss WrestleMania 18. By the end,
they put the title on him in 2002.
Big Show was put in a sink or swim situation. He was given the WWE title by defeating Brock Lesnar of all people, and Big Show
that was Brock Lesnar, the first ever loss.
He worked endlessly to get better in the ring, and his promo work was also vastly improved. Big Show became a constant in WWE over the next few years, and after an extended break, he would return in 2008 to embark on his most successful run to date. Big Show proved to the fans, and more importantly WWE themselves, that he was serious about being a big deal in pro wrestling, and his story is one of triumph and resilience. Number 6, LA Knight.
Definitely proved everybody wrong.
On the main roster would be a managerial role. The role would completely destroy the LA Knight character, as he would now be known as Max Dupree. The gimmick was atrocious, and the fans clamored for WWE to change their minds and revert him back to the LA Knight persona everyone knew and loved. Thankfully, WWE did, and LA managed to get incredibly over and connect with the main roster crowd. LA became one of the most popular stars in wrestling in 2023, and he managed to convince WWE that he was someone they needed to invest their time and effort into. LA would even main event Crown Jewel in 2023 in a world title match against Roman Reigns, which was some achievement, seeing as the year before, he was literally a manager of a lower card comedic tag team. Number 5.
That's a good comeback.
Cody Rhodes. In 2016, Cody Rhodes officially had enough. He knew he had reached his ceiling in WWE.
Cody, it's the fact that Cody had to leave to prove everybody wrong in WWE.
On an absolute tear on the independent scene before helping create AEW, which became a legitimate
That was like the best thing he ever did was to leave that first time.
WWE was seemingly dominating. Rhodes had become a certified draw, but also he became one of the most influential and important figures in modern day wrestling. Eventually, in 2022, Rhodes decided it was now time to come home. After showing everyone what he was made of, Rhodes returned to WWE and they instantly acknowledged his success outside the WWE bubble, and Rhodes was quite rightly pushed as a main eventer. All demographics seemed to gravitate towards Rhodes, particularly after his return from injury in 2023, and the fans firmly decided that Rhodes was their guy. Subsequently, WWE decided that Rhodes was the perfect choice to end Roman Reigns' historic run as WWE Champion. And as a result, the artist formerly known as Stardust closed out WrestleMania 40 as champion.
That was a good damn WrestleMania. Night 1 and night 2.
Mysterio made his official in-ring debut in 2020. He was still very much green in terms of his in-ring work.
Yep.
And his character work was definitely lacking. In 2022, in a much-needed move, Mysterio turned heel on his own father, the legendary Rey Mysterio.
He clotheslined the hell out of Rey.
The greatest character changes in WWE history. Virtually overnight, Dirty Dom became one of the most detestable heels in pro wrestling, and he seemed to find his groove almost immediately as a bad guy. Mysterio would join the Judgment Day, and his on-air partnership with Rhea Ripley has been stupendous, as they both have a riveting chemistry. They both enhanced each other's characters.
Yeah.
Number 3, AJ Styles.
Yeah, 2016.
AJ Styles signed with WWE in 2016. Whilst AJ's body of
I thought this was never gonna happen.
Around the world,
I thought he was gonna stay in TNA for a long damn time.
Would WWE allow AJ to shine, and would he be able to grasp the WWE style and impress Vince McMahon? Thankfully, AJ didn't just grasp the WWE style almost instantly, he also rather quickly became one of Vince McMahon's favourite stars. AJ proved to the critics that he was going to be a significant player for the company, and in his first year in the company, he would have a WWE title reign and even defeat John Cena clean.
Good damn SummerSlam match.
Established as one of the biggest names WWE have under contract, and he now has more matches in WWE than he had in TNA.
Whoa.
His work since 2016 has solidified his status as a future Hall of Famer.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought AJ Styles was considered the face of TNA, but that turned out to be wrong. No lie.
WCW.
I thought he was always considered the face.
Disastrous Roman Reigns' babyface
and had a prominent role in TNA. Roman definitely proved everybody wrong. Nobody could predict it before 2020. Nobody could ever predicted that Roman Reigns would be one of the top guys, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time to have stepped foot in the ring.
This feeling was also felt by Reigns, who, according to Paul Heyman, had a less than positive stance on his presentation and booking. When Reigns returned from a hiatus in the summer 2020, he returned as a heel, and this wasn't the Reigns that came before. This was Reigns being totally himself, just turned up 1000. It was genius. Reigns went from this disingenuous, forced character to one of the most legitimate, interesting, and compelling characters in all of pro wrestling. His work between 2020 to 2024
that's my guy. I love Roman Reigns.
To be a face of the company, and all it took was WWE actually listening to the fans and allowing Reigns to shine.
Yep.
And number 1,
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul decided to compete in WWE was instantly met with backlash. Paul was a
he adapted to the WWE style of wrestling very well, very quickly.
To add to WWE. When he eventually wrestled, it was apparent that he was incredibly athletic and had natural in-ring ability. The more he wrestled, the better he came, and this was in all areas of pro wrestling, including his promos and his selling, which continues to be tremendous. Paul won over fans not just by his in-ring work, he also won the fans over thanks to his genuine love for WWE. In interviews, he often speaks at length about how much he respects the WWE talent, and he constantly talks about how insanely hard being a pro wrestler is. Paul has had a unique appreciation for the art of wrestling, and when he became US champion in 2023, fans welcomed the booking move, as he managed to successfully prove himself as somebody that's incredibly serious about making his WWE run a success. There you have it, folks, 10 WWE wrestlers who proved everyone.
Alright, y'all, great video, man. Let me know down below in the comments of what y'all thought of my reactions to this video. Like, comment, subscribe. But till next time, I'm out. Peace.